Hey everybody, it's Dr. Seiler from Seiler Skin, and I'm super excited to announce that we finally have Daxxify from Revance in our practice. This is the new neuromodulator, very similar to Botox but longer lasting. We've been waiting on it for some time. We are one of the first practices in Alabama to offer this treatment, and I'm super excited to bring it in. So I thought I would give you the skinny on the things you need to know before coming in to get it or coming in for a consult. It's very similar to Botox. It's almost identical except for the fact that it uses a synthetic peptide as the stabilizer molecule instead of albumin. This molecule helps to stabilize it and have it attached to the nerve where it blocks the signal to tell the muscle to move. And it just doesn't get metabolized as quickly. So the studies are great. It's a really good company. They did about 2,800 people in the study, and we found that about 80 to 85% of people were getting roughly double what they got with Botox itself. So the math on it is you're going to have a really nice cost savings on a yearly basis. I tell patients that if you generally get Botox about 4 times a year, one of those Botox treatments would be free with the cost savings. It is a little bit more expensive per treatment. It's about 40% more per treatment, but generally patients are going to see that they only need about half the number of treatments. So on a yearly basis, it makes it a lot more convenient, easier to get in, especially for our out-of-town patients, and a nice cost savings per year. You as a patient won't know any different when I'm injecting it. So it's the same amount of fluid that's injected. It's the same number of sticks. You can't tell I'm doing anything different. The only thing really different in the immediate part about it is that it definitely kicks in quicker. Most patients it takes like 3 to 7 days for Botox to really kick in. I noticed that even a week later my Botox is still kind of increasing in result when I get mine done. But Daxxi kicks in right away, usually within 24 hours. We did mine for the first time a couple of Saturdays ago, and I could tell the next day that it was almost completely full effect. It's a pretty easy conversion ratio, so if you've been doing Botox with me for a while, it's very easy for me to know how much Daxxi you need. And again, we call it Daxxi. Daxxify is the full term. There's also one other really cool element about it that we're all seeing for sure happen is it has a better brightening effect. We believe that that's because of the peptide that's in the solution. If you know anything about our medical grade skincare lines, peptide technology is the rave behind everything in the last 10 years for collagen stimulation, elastin stimulation, and healthier skin. Because that wasn't part of the original FDA approval study, it's not claimed in the FDA approved claims for what Daxxi does, but everybody definitely sees it. There's a really neat brightening effect, and patients are just seeing that their skin just looks better, after their first dose. It's really easy to try, so a lot of patients have been just trying one of their multiple areas of Botox and switching it to Daxxi. That way they just spend a little bit more money in that first session, make sure that they really get double the amount of time of it before they convert everything. And then future, appointments, they can do everything with Daxxi, all the different areas they get. Some people are going right to converting everything. One last thing is, we haven't had a literature in Europe and Canada like we do for a lot of other injections because this came straight to the U.S. But we have a great study from the company. Like I said, a ton of people in the study. It's the largest study that's ever been done on a cosmetic injectable. And I actually know personally one of the cosmetic people that tested this. It's a lady that's in practice in Nashville, and she treated about 400 people in the study, and she just loves it. She's in private practice like me, and she's gotten great results with it. She said about 80 to 85% of her patients got double the amount of time, loved it, switched everything to Daxxi. So we're excited that it's finally here. It's really easy to get done. If you have questions about it, you certainly can call us ahead of time and ask, but we can talk to you when you come for your next appointment. It's a pretty quick switch, and patients are loving it, so we're very excited to have it. Again, this is Daxxify. We call it for short, we call it Daxxi, and it's made by the company called Revance. It's the same company that makes the RHA line of fillers, which is one of my favorite fillers in our practice for the last couple of years. So check it out. We've got it now, and we would love to talk to you about it. Thanks for watching.